Good morning, everybody. Jack Leeson with StartupTraining.com, and today Todd is back. You guys remember Todd from a few weeks ago? He's out of frame a bit, but we're going to be showing Todd today how to place bracket orders on software that I don't use. No, he's using Tastyworks, which I haven't used, so we're going to have to figure out how to place a bracket order there so Todd can join us in some of the trades we've been placing this week. And just, wow, my goodness, what absolute chaotic volatile week we've had here. Um, Yesterday we were coming in long bias, but and that was the trade off the open, which quickly ended as soon as I exited my long in the Nasdaq. That was literally within 10 points of the high of the day, and then we broke down, put in an inverse fair value gap, traded a halfway back short. Next measured move, next measured move, and then a full halfway back at the end of the day. And that's where we finished off. At the end of the day, here in the NQ, we had the highs of that 11 o'clock high to low trade its 50% retracement. Now we have completed that in the overnight session, got as far down as the negative 61 and the overnight lows of Tuesday, which also, if you watch what Perry has to say, was that put wall. Just absolutely tick that put wall. And as soon as it ticked that put wall, negative 61, we started to see, the the momentum switch. We put in a trend bar higher right here. We come into a 50% retracement long. And then so far this morning, we're inside an extension from the 5:25 a.m. high once here to target. Same anchor new high um, is going to be to target. So once here to target, same anchor new high is going to be this setup. Now, this same anchor new high also is going to line up with the full 50% retracement from the puke of last Friday. So last Friday, we had that puke and that low too high, which first was here. And then, of course, we made a new high yesterday. That low to the new high acted as support yesterday. This 24,670. I know Perry said he had basically an important level right around that 24,640, 650 area, I believe was what he was saying we really need to hold above, and I'm going to second that. So by seconding that, this extension series and this full traditional is going to be my first level of anticipated long interest here in the indexes, and I really think we're going to need to hold that here off the open. And if we do, we can continue to get that rotation back up to at least the midpoint, which is going to be 24,911. So we'll have to see what we do there. But last Friday, there was some tweets that came out, and boy, I mean, just I wasn't here, and I haven't been trading really the second half of the day, which is fine. There's been a lot of action in the second half of the day, but the morning has been a clear read. Even sometimes you see these huge moves like this is a 218 point candle to the downside in 5 minutes. Like, wow, big move, but like, are you really able to get in that? Like, no. Like, I mean, it's just a collapse without an entry, and a collapse without an entry is kind of useless. You need to be able to get in these positions with reasonable risk, and when you have extreme volatility, sometimes that risk is hard to be reasonable because these bars become so big. You really need to um, size down, and that's an important note. Just keep your risk under control. So if we can hold this extension here off the open, I'm going to be expecting to move back up to that 24,900 level, and that'll be what I'm looking for in the Nasdaq. For the S&P 500, now, just to go back out on this weekly time frame, this extension I have from the previous high of 2025 before we broke out, I've marked up, and this has been on my chart since I've shared it this week, this 38% retracement. We came very close to it last night and then caught our bounce. We're right back up. I mean, if you get rid of the extended session, we are right back up at this halfway back short that we left the day off in, which is kind of amazing. It's like nothing happened overnight. It's totally own session with its own individual traders. Most of New York traders are not at their desk trading all night long too. Maybe the robots are, but the human traders are not. Nobody has that type of energy to trade 24 hours a day unless they're doing a lot of methamphetamine. And if they're doing a lot of methamphetamine, they're probably not very good traders. So as we came out of this low, what are the hints of the long series? You get your trend bar here, inverse fair value gap, new swing high, boom, halfway back. Oops, wrong instrument. Boom, halfway back. Beautiful entries here at 6 o'clock in the morning, New York time, 6:30 again, New York time. And then we go through targets, begin an extension series. Here's once to target. That same anchor new high is going to be a 66.40. And if we can hold that here this morning, it's either going to need to come down. And if you see that, if you draw, like this is where 66.40 is if we're looking at just a regular trading hours of the prior day. So I'm going to draw it where it would be and then get rid of the extended session here. This is what you're buying, right? This is the level you'd be buying if you're just looking at the regular trading hours. It's 66.40. So if we can hold this 66.40 off the open, and we can hold this 66.80 to 66.70 level in the Nasdaq, my anticipation is that we bid up higher into those midpoints. So that's what I'm looking for here off the open in the indexes, and then we'll move on to the commodity markets. Oil and gold, I am long both of them at this point in time, but gold just on its way to $1 million. The speculation, like I said, is that China's buying it, but I don't really know that. I don't know. I mean, somebody knows it, but that's what it looks like. There's some serious and aggressive buyers. Just look at this daily chart. This is not, you don't see things move like this, big markets at least. That's what individual stocks may be. But there is a extension from Tuesday's high to the all-time high. We traded it once, rotated all the way back to highs. We came down for a retest here this morning, and then we put in this inverse fair value gap combo, and that's where I got long, this halfway back long. I'm just targeting up to 43, 41, and then I'll look for that next entry. And then as far as oil goes, we've come down out of lows in the overnight session right around the same time as the indexes made their low. And then we had this traditional here at 615, and then there was an extension once to target, twice to target, and this is the third time we've traded this extension, and that's what I'm currently long. The upside target would be a 57.49. We're literally trading it right now, but if this does not hold, we're probably just headed right back to lows. We're coming off that lower mid, and then the only other option is that we maybe trade that full 50% retracement, but at this point in time, we've taken out some swing lows. We've reversed the momentum here, and it's just a matter of whether or not we can continue it. But let's move back to the indexes as they're opening, and we can look for those potential trades here. I'm going to go ahead. There's that 38 right off the bat in the NASDAQ, 24,007 tons. Like I said, I want to see that 24,682. So I'm going to step in at 24,682 with a limit. We'll see if it can fill. Turn back on the extended session here. And then I'm going to load Perry's levels once they're on. Once he puts them out. So far, we've just traded 38% retracements of the extensions. Looks like CL is gonna get that full retracement. Can you just type it in there? If that's so dumb,
I thought I could yesterday, but
that's crazy. I wonder if you can move it on the chart. You're gonna.
it's gonna take forever. I can't do it.
Yeah. You can't even.
Unless I got to get out of this chart.
Can you go pull up? Can you pull up the Nasdaq chart? And then is there like an order? Do you have a mouse? Do you ever use a mouse?
I have before, but I'm not.
You're not used to it.
No, I could do it.
Yeah. Just I
24,
think it's so hard to
682.
trade without a mouse on a laptop.
24, 682. It is hard.
Just because you have to do so
if
much
I right
clicking
click
and
on that.
where are your charts on this software?
Here, right here. Maybe I should go out. Let me get rid of this. I wonder if I'm on not the desktop.
Rallying out in the NQ. Here, I'll plug it in.
Well,
It's something close.
I don't want to mess you up.
Some people are like, "Oh, you should clean up your wires." I'm like, I got
No.
way too many wires. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
No.
It doesn't matter. I got 3 computers, 2 monitors,
All right.
speakers. Gold back to its midpoint. Wow. See, that's just one of those things where you go with the 50 and we only trade the 38. We came about, I don't know, looks like 15 or 16 points away from where my entry was. Gold pukes out to lows, took my stop on that. And we've traded the midpoint for the day in GC. I would not be surprised to see it actually come back up and start catching a bid here. We have swept through the low in gold. New low of the day. New low of the day for gold. So as soon as I see evidence of gold turning around, because I'm just still super bullish. Oil's working though. Yeah, we held this 61. We've also completed a technical short, but we're at the midpoint in gold. The volatility. One of these, when gold starts going one way though, because all the people long right now, super leveraged,
Right.
they're all gonna be puking it.
Yeah.
It'll be down 100. But then as soon as that sell-off's over though,
Right.
like we had a year, like one day down,
Uh-huh.
probably go. Let's see here. The next major level I would have would be 42.35.
Do they have option open interest in this too? Does Perry do the open interest?
On gold. I mean, we could look it up, but Perry doesn't calculate it.
Yeah.
But you can look up. You know how to go to options chains and stuff and see
Yeah.
the volume.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do it on this.
Yeah, maybe I wondered like GLD would have the most volume or like notional volume of put options. I'm not sure, or if it would be the
Gold
futures.
Spider Trust, right?
Yeah.
Let's look.
I'm not sure if it would be like the futures options.
Here we could. Oh, 17th gonna open interest.
Extensions hold. So if those run to targets, we can draw same anchor new highs. I don't know if they're gonna they're gonna trade.
280. No, let's see where the gold is way higher. 380. Oh my gosh. There's huge open interest.
Where the
370.
pin is. Oh, it's OpEx. Yeah, I mean,
$393 has about 3,600 contracts. 393. 395 has a ton. It's 9,000. 396 has 5,000.
not many. Not many. Obviously, it's all on the call side. There's not much on the puts.
No. Yeah, it's all 394. 395 has the largest.
Combined.
That's like 9,000 of that.
Yeah, I wonder if I really like how Perry lays out like the graph. Yeah,
That's
that'd be
great.
nice. That'd be nice if like some site did that for these other options.
Yeah.
The gold 1 minute ATR is 18 points right now. That's a little hard to trade that then. That's pretty big. We just had a 40-point 1 minute candle in GC.
Oh, look at 5 stop.
Why don't you go to the MES just so in case like
Oh yeah, in
you
case
know
I
just
hit it.
yeah
Why
just
not?
just to play around with something that's not going to
Yeah.
cost you $1,000.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I've done that before. Like, oh,
And it seems
what am I filled on? What am
right.
I filled on?
So ES, what did we say? I'm just gonna put it in lower and see what happens.
MES. Yeah, I mean the support I have right now is 66.40 half.
Okay.
So I got an order. I'll put an order
66.40
half too.
66.40. Let's see if I can. Okay.
Gold a quick 25 points out of the low here in 3 minutes. Heart palpitations. We're at the next traditional short in gold. If we can break it, I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna bring this into gear, into view. But yeah, we traded down to that midpoint in GC, and then just, I mean, 20 point. I mean, we're just flying here. The volatility is crazy. See if these indexes can come into their anticipated supports. We got that 38 bid. We want the 50.
click on it, it goes back 66 frames.
Don't do the comma, maybe. Or does the comma automatically put in there?
Let's see. Why does it keep coming?
Yeah, and it's just reverting you.
I know.
Let's see here. Chart grid, active, contracts. What's that? Click active. Maybe that's active trader. Okay, this is what we want to see. This is what we're looking for. Order type. Okay. Bracket. One click trading.
Oh, there we go. 60.
Yeah.
40. We're getting down there.
Yeah. 66.40 half.
So buy one
just
here.
just buy one there. I have a limit there right now.
Oh, wow. Look at 66. Why does it keep moving?
Does it auto center you? So yeah, I think submit. We can manually.
Well, no, it should have bracket, time and day.
I don't know if I don't see a bracket
I don't
option
either.
here, but like you can also just manually.
I know.
We can figure that
66.40
out.
and a half. All right, I'm gonna submit.
Okay. All right, we are at the extensions now. I'm gonna get rid of my extended session, and it's also a retest of some larger levels here. So this is where we either hold the prior day's low.
Auto recenter, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I figured
I took it
that's
out.
such a stupid setting.
Oh yeah, it is.
I'm gonna. We've come to like my order's at 40.75. We've traded 41.50.
Do we really? You got down to 41.50.
Yeah, I got filled in the Nasdaq, but not the ES. You still can trade it.
Is there a mini at Nasdaq too? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, micro.
Micro, yeah.
I'm just gonna drag mine in. The order in. I'm long from I just put my order at I'm long from like 46s now. We just came like a tick away.
Yeah,
I mean, it's either gonna. I mean, the thing is, we're so volatile right now.
I know.
The ATRs are 16 points, so that's like where I like calculate like what my ideal stop. Like my stop should be like that's just what that's 16 points. I mean, that's like bigger than I normally would use, but that's what it is. I mean,
Right.
that's what the market's demanding for you to stay in a trade. Otherwise, you're just gonna get knocked out.
Right.
And it's also at 9:45, which is a time frame I like. That first 10 minutes is like super wishy-washy. We either go straight down, up, then down. Like at 9:45, some of the shaking outs happened already. If we don't hold this level, I would say that the
You're saying 19 points, so that's 67.50. Like if you bought it at 66.40, that's 67, and your stop loss is that low too?
My stop loss, I'm using the 5-minute average true range as my stop loss, which is this number right here. That's a number.
1850.
Yeah. So that's 1850. I mean, it just moved.
Right.
But let me turn on the extended session. But also like, that goes for both sides. So if we hold this, my target ideally is going to be twice the size of my stop here.
Right.
My target right now is up at 66.90s. I mean, I haven't dragged it yet, but that's 50 points.
Right.
Basically, almost.
So that's 66.46 and a half. That's good.
Yeah, 66.46. That's where you got in?
No, that's already. Isn't that what you said you got in?
Yeah, that's where I got in. Yeah. I mean, it's just like when we came, like it's either I'm gonna take
41 and a half.
Yeah, like I had my order.
Right.
my limit set, we come within a point
Right.
in a quarter. I'm like, okay, like am I gonna
Right.
I'm either missing the trade
Right.
or I'm getting in it and accepting it.
Exactly.
But like you got to keep your risk the same. But like now if we get up 15 points, I'm gonna be like sitting there like, oh, I should have taken it. You know, like can't be a dick for a tick. Like
Dick for a tick.
Like
that could be a good saying.
Yeah,
Dick
yeah,
for
no,
a
it's
tick.
dick for a tick. Can't be a dick for a tick. Like you either want to take that trade or
I
you
know.
don't.
Yeah.
So like I'm like that level, it's planned out.
Right.
Like I thought about it. I made that plan
Right.
25 minutes ago. So when we're coming that close, I'm like, you know what? Either that or I can take a shitty trade 30 minutes later that I didn't plan out.
Right.
Like this is what I thought. So just whatever, accept the risk.
We're gonna go up.
Yeah. So that's an ATR reversal. So these yellow bars,
Yeah.
You were asking about the ATR. That's
Right.
an ATR down. When you go ATR down and then immediately back up, that's like okay, that's a good sign.
Right.
Well, it's not even like get long. I'm already long, but
Right.
that's what you want to see when you have gotten long. Because what that's telling me is that like the market, it's a hard reversal because like the market attempted to move lower, failed to move lower so far, and then immediately shot back up. So this move down here where I got filled, you're just taking traders that got stopped out, and then there's no continuation through that level. So those sellers are exhausted, and then we should go back up and then start sweeping towards the liquidity. And in my morning trade plan, I was anticipating us to get up to 66.90. Now, like this one little trade, like you do that, like you're done for the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
You know, like that's all you need, and it's a premeditated, thought out trade.
Right.
And we'll hope it works. So we'll see. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch because I've seen but it's a good reaction so far. It's a good reaction so far. And then typically that's why I have like this timer, like set my timers. Oops, I my feedback. And then just kind of like let it out. Or sometimes I'll take a vertical line, and after I've entered, I also 9:45 plus 25 minutes would be 10:10. So I'll just bring it out to 10:10 on the chart. And then like once 10:10 rolls around, I'm like, okay, now I need to make the decision. Am I taking profits? Am I moving my stop? This guy just profit maxed out for a day. Good job, Ryan. Good job. That was 2 clean trades so far.
The dip in.
I don't know, Ryan. What'd you take? Do you take the Nasdaq or the? You probably took one of those, Nasdaq or the ES. I mean, we just went straight up 100 points in the Nasdaq.
Yeah. Oh, and the Nasdaq too.
If you're watching on YouTube, give this video a thumbs up and please do it every day. I see 29 of you watching. Give me 10 thumbs ups. That's as good as it gets, baby.
Look at that.
You like that analysis? Me and Todd are gonna be in the gym in 30 minutes because we're done trading.
Except I didn't do anything.
You tried. You fat fingered it. Come on. You gotta hit you gotta bam.
Yeah,
we gotta get the orders down.
Oh my god.
You need a mouse. That's why I cannot trade with a keypad or I have like forget about it. Like that's for emergencies only.
I know. My fiance's the same way. She's like, I can't do it. I'll keep that. Gotta have a mouse.
Well, if we can run oil, Nasdaq, and ES to targets here. My birthday's on Tuesday, so
is it?
Yeah, might have to just go party right now.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I'm not gonna go party, but too early for that.
Sound good.
Like it does sound fun. It does sound fun. Call up Phil, be like, yeah, let's get it. Like Phil, it's 9 o'clock. He's always down.
Yeah. He is.
Good job, Ellie.
There it was right there, 60, 66.41 and a half. Just the absolute, just totally bounced off of it.
Let's
You
go.
can see the volume, the volume from it. Look at this. I mean,
All right.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, you like that, Todd? It's like we know what we're doing.
Yeah. What? I literally missed it.
You were here, Todd.
It kept coming down. It kept coming down.
I'm like, just hit it.
Yeah.
Hit it. But that's how quick it happens. Like a good trade, ideally, that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
You know?
But, and too late to cancel once. The TLT.
Oh, too late.
TLC. Too late to cancel.
All right, NASDAQ target hit there for, I don't even know how many points that was. It was like 150 points in 10 minutes. Not even. Who's counting?
That's unbelievable. That's 300 ticks and
All right, let's see if we can get the ES. ES is still, I mean, usually when you're right like this, like first of all, let me point out what we're coming off of. This is kind of reminds me of the trade of last where it was like 100. We had a 200 point trade earlier this week and we thought that was good. This is actually faster. This is a major halfway back long. Okay? I mean, everything we thought would happen, we're probably going to go straight up to 24,960. So I mean, if you're still long, great. That's great. Awesome, Chris. Alrighty. ES gonna be a 40 pointer too. Yes, my birthday's on Tuesday. 36 years old. I've been in the markets longer than I have not been in the markets. I bought my first stock when I was 15, so 21 years of staring at the screen, of checking quotes. Oh, that's right. Me and Tito have the same birthday. You're so close, Todd. That was on a mini. That was a $2,000 trade.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I missed it by 1.5 cents.
I know. I would have missed it too. I was like, fuck it, I'm buying. I'm like, this is it. This is the only trade I want to take. Like, but I mean, it takes a long time to get to that point of confidence where you're just dragging that order in. Because I'm like, I mean, it can go against you too. But it's the same risk. It's the same risk. If you're saying I'm going to risk 16 points,
right?
If you're risking 16 points at 66.41s or 66.46s, you're still risking the same monetary amount.
Yeah. That was the low, I think, on Friday, 66.40. Last Friday, a week ago today.
Yeah, the overnight low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it was that day that we pumped. When he came out and said about the tariffs, I think that was 66.40. It was a week ago today.
On the SPY or what?
Yeah,
on the SPX.
SPX.
Yeah, they came pretty close to.
Wasn't it?
Yes, 65.40.
Oh, 65.40.
65. Well, that's on the ES.
Oh.
60, but like we came really close to it last night.
60. Wasn't that where'd you buy? Where'd you enter? 65.40.
66.40. 66.40.
Oh, 10 points higher.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 10.
Right.
100
points higher.
Yeah. 10 points in the SPY.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. A lot of different moving parts here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take this oil off for a couple ticks. Not interested in having that move back against me. I've already been in that trade long enough. We could get a same anchor new high in the Nasdaq realistically. ES coming back in. So once we completed that Nasdaq target, it's not surprising to see the ES back off too. So we complete the targets and the Nasdaq and the ES backs off as well.
Yeah. So what's the support in Nasdaq? 24.
This morning's support was 24,671. You got a 24,725 would be what's called a same anchor new high right now.
771.
Yep. I know, it's just
unbelievable.
I know it's like you got to take those profits.
This is more volatile than the SPYs. Look at this.
Yeah, it usually is.
I remember when I was trading the Nasdaq, someone was going, maybe it'll get to 6,000. This was like 15 years ago. Look at it today.
Back up. That was a halfway back long. Of course, as soon as I puke my oil, we're going higher. Gold looks like we're actually breaking down, which could be, that's actually a good sign for equities. I don't want to see gold continue higher. It just seems scary. We're going to get a bigger breakdown here. I think we're going to get down to 42.35. But oil's still holding if you're in it.
So many Nasdaqers or something. Are the Nasdaqers or something we call.
Yeah, scary.
Weren't we just down 35 2 seconds ago?
Yeah.
Look at this chart. I mean, the option market has to be absolutely ludicrous. You can't physically trade the options, I don't think, with this. Oh, so you have to have a computer doing it.
Boo, boo, boo. I don't see anybody thumbs up in my YouTube. Don't be lazy. Oh, that wait, never mind. I just reloaded it. There's 14 people that did it. Thank you. Please do that every day. Just you're gonna sit here and watch me for an hour. Just hit the thumbs up button.
I'll do it.
Thank you, Todd.
Todd's
got a big thumb from being on the floor. Those big old hands waving. Sell me some spoons, Todd. Spell me some spoons with your hands. Sell them with both hands. Sell them with both hands. That's what Tom says. All right, so when my timer and my ES goes off, I'm going to make a decision whether or not to get out of my position or move up my stop. Got about 8 minutes left on my timer. The markets are technical right now. We have good. With the thing to remember is markets don't always trade like how we have them. Oh wow, we just got. Remember what did I say? 42.35 for gold. What did we just trade? 42.35 to the tick. We went down. Yeah, I was like, if we're gonna crack it, we're gonna get to 42.35. No, I didn't. I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to take another position to be honest. Feel like I've already had like a great morning, and it's Friday at OPEX.
Seriously.
But straight down to it, 50-point drop. I mean, it literally happened in 5 minutes.
Yeah. bracket again.
Yeah, I don't know. It might not be there though.
Well, I had it before.
You had it here on this.
Yeah, I thought so. Where's the clear the trade? Grid.
I'm gonna Google it. See if I can find it out.
Email this.
Bracket order on what's that called? Tasty Trade?
Yeah.
Tasty. Did end up just taking gold here. I'm just gonna scalp it up to the next resistance. I took this breakout.
Yeah.
Separate trades. I mean, the thing is when you have like a big support level like that, and then you can wait for confirmation, or you can actually limit the level.
Right.
If you limit the level, you don't get the confirmation, but you get a better price. If you wait for confirmation, you get a worse price, but you at least like can confirm it, as opposed to like because sometimes it'll slice
You
right
mean
through.
one type click?
Yeah.
Talking about the
Like, or just confirming like with price action, like, oh, okay,
Oh, yeah.
like so it trades here, like pretty big volume, and then we start, consolidating, like as opposed to like let's say I had a level like at 64s, I could have bought it at first test and then like all of a sudden 2 minutes later you're down 40 points, which
Right.
is crazy, but that level trades, see a nice hammer candle, some buying opportunity, and then like I just a little halfway back here, like I can see that that's catching a bid. And so like that's waiting for confirmation, is just actually letting the level trade. But gold is so bullish right now that like every long level is at least getting a reaction. Now it might not hold for a new high, which is fine. It's trading and it's giving you an opportunity to take 20 points to the top, which is all. That's fine. That's huge. So I'm looking here. Oh, this is a 45-minute video. That does not need to be that long.
Let me call them. Let's see if I can go to the other room and call them.
Oh, you can call him right there. I'll just mute my mic. All right, ES getting that new high. Let's get that profit target touch. All right, ES target hit. You may have to what?
I may have figured it out. I have no clue. Okay. So this is on? No, this doesn't give you the. muted?
No, I can mute it though.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
You're
I can
fine.
you want me to go over here?
No, 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 it doesn't
Are you
matter.
sure?
Um, is there a typical liquidation break on OpEx like a normal day or just flotation after a certain point? I'm guessing I'm asking, do you think we're already pinned? I really don't even look into that. Like, I have no idea if we're gonna pin, if we're not gonna pin. I don't play for the pin. It's just like something that happens at the end of the day if it happens. I'm doing my analysis independent of the pin. I'm paying attention to the levels that Perry in the room talks about, that where there's like a lot of options dealing going on, but I'm just treating them as support and resistance. I don't play for the pin. The pin is much higher than we are, but like, I mean, that could be a reason why we're moving that way, but it's not like part of a trading strategy. I don't think we're pinned. We're probably have a decent amount of movement. I'm done trading the indexes though. I took 2 trades to target, and I just took off this gold trade I had. So I had one stop out in gold, one target in gold. Basically a scratch trade in CL, and then two nice clean trades to targets in the Nasdaq and the ES. And that's really all I need today. So I'll catch you guys on Monday.